Going to be moving on to conversion for trigonometry, NCEA level 3, 3.3 internal standard. So yeah, we're going to be converting degrees to radians and radians to degrees. Now, go and just set this up. For degrees, so I'll just mark that as degrees, I should have put a cool arrow, there you go, to radians. How should I do this? I'll just do rad. So from degrees to radians, you want to multiply, or sometimes multiplication is done through little dots. You want to multiply by pi over 180 degrees. Okay, and 2 from radians to degrees, you want to multiply by 180 over pi. So, you know, it's just, as I was saying in the other one, it's just opposites, obviously, as you can see. You just flip it around. So degrees to radians, pi on top, radians. So the way to look at it is degrees to radians, radians on top, radians over degrees. So radians to degrees, however you want to remember it, I just remember it. You know, degrees, radians over 180 over pi. Anyway, let's get on to some examples. So let's start with this one, degrees to radians. So got a simple one. Let's do 30 degrees into radians. Okay. So what you want to do is times by pi over 180. And the thing is, you want to keep it in terms of pi when you're doing this. So keep in terms of pi when you're going into radians. Just keep in terms of pi. Sorry, that was really badly done. I usually write cursive, so if I join letters there. But anyway, so on the calculator, the easiest thing to do is just to go 30 ABC on your graphic calculator. There'll be an ABC button, 180. And I'll do that right now. 30 ABC 180, and you get 1 and then a dash like that over, so that means 1 over 6, right? And so you want to keep in terms of pi. Since you're timesing, pi will be on top like that, or it will just be, or you can do it like this and then just have the pi outside there, just as if there was an imaginary times right there. Okay, simple stuff, simple stuff. Let's go on to the second one. So that's one example. I'll go into something a little bit harder, I guess. But this is all very simple stuff. This isn't even achieved, really. You just use it in, different problems. Sometimes they'll be unachieved, but there'll be something else to it. But we'll get onto that later in other videos. So again, on the calculator, all you want to do is 2, 2, 5, ABC, 180. So it's basically just 225 divided by 180, right? But then you get 0 point whatever, and that's not what they're looking for. So you'll get 5 over 4, and then pi is just up there. So that 225, that's what it is in radians. Simple stuff. Now let's convert to degrees. Let's go with, okay, pi over 2. Okay, so this, I guess, is a little bit harder, but it, it's just simple sort of fraction stuff. So you go pi over 2 times 180 over pi, and you just go cross these two out, cross multiply, so that will equal 180 over 2, right? And then just obviously simplify it, and then that will go to 90 degrees. Do another one. Let's go pi over 3 now. So again, pi over 3 times 180 over pi, cross them out, and then basically cross multiply, and simply you get 60 degrees. Obviously, because there was 180 over 3, and then that goes down to that. But I just skipped a step there. And I'll do one more just to knock it into your skulls, I guess. 5 pi over 2. Okay, so you go 5 pi over 2 times 180, boom, over pi. Now this one, you want to be doing it on the calculator. So on the calculator, all you do is just put that in, but just remember brackets. So on the calculator, on calc, you might see me put that on calc, so calculator. On calc, you just go bracket 5 pi divided by 2 bracket times bracket 180 divided by pi, and you get, let me just throw it in right now for you, so 5 pi divided by 2 bracket times bracket 180 divided by pi bracket, see if I got it right, and you get 450 degrees. Now obviously for all of these you could do that, but if you just see a number on near any of the pi's, then that's when you probably want to put in your calculator. But I mean for any of these, for this one, you could just put that in the calculator with brackets, and same with this one, bracket 2 to 5 times bracket pi, oh, there should be an ABC there, ABC 180. I was going to go divide, but I remembered ABC. Basically ABC and divide mean the same thing, but so looking at this is a bit confusing, but if you've worked through it all, you'll know what is going on. But it is simple stuff, and that's it for today's little lesson. So yeah, thanks guys, see ya, and keep studying hard.